In Consumer Corner, we take a look at trends creating a buzz online in China. On today's show, we'll look at what Chinese internet users have to say about skyrocketing housing prices following rumors of Beijing's border expansion. China's new leadership has decided they don't want to solely develop the country's big cities, such as Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou. They also want to get to areas nearby these cities involved in the growth. This is similar to the way how New York City and Tokyo have developed. For China's capital city of Beijing, this plan covers several surrounding areas in the Hebei province and the Tianjin municipality. Last week, rumors said that Beijing will move government institutions to a small city in the Hebei province called Baoding. If that came true, the city will become the second political center of modern China. Although the government denied this rumor, Chinese people still believe this will come true based on their previous experiences with government denial. Baoding's housing market has suddenly heated up, since many believe the rumors might come true. China's state-owned Dragon TV recently reported that many people are starting to look at the real estate in the small city. Mr. Zhang works in the southern suburbs of Beijing. His office is only 50 miles away from the city. After he heard the rumor, he asked for leave during work and drove his friends to check out houses in the city.
I heard that
Baoding would become another political center of China, so I came here to check it out. Beijing's housing prices are too expensive. I cannot afford to buy one.
The residential community that Mr. Zhang is looking at has seen a rapid price increase over the past year. The current price is about 6,000 yuan per square meter, around $90 per square foot. In March of 2013, the average housing price there was less than $70 per square foot. That's nearly a 30% increase in 1 year. For those people who cannot afford the super high housing prices in Beijing, buying an apartment in Baoding seems easier to realize. Baoding is just 60 miles from downtown Beijing. It'll take people about 2 hours to drive a car between the two cities. If taking high-speed trains, the travel time would be narrowed to less than half an hour. Of course, Mr. Zhang is not the only one who wants to buy houses in Baoding. According to data from SoFun.com, after the rumor spread, over 10 residential communities have announced price increases. In March of this year, the city's average housing prices have gone up by 10%. Last week, there were over 2,000 apartments sold every day. It estimated the total transactions would exceed 1 billion yuan, about 160 million US dollars. People who purchase real estate in the city of Baoding just don't do it for the appreciation value. They also want the educational and medical resources that would likely be there if the government moves to the city. As Beijing Times reported, the future metropolitan area that covers Beijing, Tianjin, and Hebei province will be over 80,000 square miles. However, most educational medical resources are located in the capital city. For instance, among the country's 211 best colleges, Beijing has 24 of them. Tianjin only has 3, and there's only one top university in the Hebei province. Same goes for medical resources, where 26 of the top 100 hospitals are located in Beijing. Tianjin has 3 of them, and none of them are in the Hebei province. Chinese internet users expressed their opinions about the issue. Some of them believe that buying an apartment in Baoding is a wise choice. One wrote, quote,
"Compared to depositing money into a bank and waiting for the RMB to depreciate, it is much better to invest money in housing purchases. I would buy an apartment in Baoding."
Another one agreed, quote,
"Beijing's housing prices have already begun to decrease. There's no more space for housing speculation in capital city. The future of China's real estate market belongs to China's small cities just like Baoding."
However, some internet users don't believe Baoding's housing prices will continue to increase. One wrote, quote,
"I still cannot understand what the connection is between moving government institutions and housing price increases. I really don't think moving government institutions to the small city will benefit the city's housing market."
Finally, a Weibo user wrote, quote,
"Can anybody really predict the future chance of housing price in Baoding? Those people who buy apartments right now are gambling their money and their futures."
It's probably true that moving the central government's institutions to the city of Baoding will help develop that city's economy. But unless it were certain that will become the capital, then people might just be buying houses in a small city in the middle of nowhere.